Ma angyalként űzöm az álmokat. Elrepít messze a gondolat. Mitől ragadtunk a földön? Az elménk egy átkozott börtön. Eldobom lassan a szárnyaim. Úsznak az eltévedt vágyaim tengerén. A lelkemben zűr van, a testem megfáradt. Szavakból építek várat. Lehet, hogy nem látok semmit a félelem túloldalán. Ha együtt megélhettünk ennyit, nem volt kár megszületni újra, hogy érezni tanuljak, és a végzetemben utoljára újjak. Felégetni mindent, ami lényegében átad, mert ha elvesztettem, semmi más nem árthat nekem. Nekem. Lehetek én a szenvedés a jó után. Reggeli fény az ébredésed lótuszán. Ha bármiből látszik, hogy élek, az azért van, mert félek minden újtól, ami lecérít az útról. De erősebb leszek majd újból. Semmit a félelem túloldalán. Ha együtt megélhettünk ennyit, nem volt kár.
I found myself all alone for the first time. Nowhere that I could run. Demons screaming on the inside, the worst kind. Frozen, I had chosen to fall. Plans that I made seem paper thin. The only way to get out is look within. If you try to define yourself with something outside yourself, you will always find yourself alone. I've never been more certain that each person must accept the fact that we won't love anything else until we love ourselves. Wasted time doesn't matter, but wasted ideas will bring you down. Secret regrets are poison, destroy them. Doubt should only help you find your way. Plans that you made seem paper thin. The only way to get out is look within. 'Cause if you try to define yourself with something outside yourself, you will always find yourself alone. I've never been more certain that each person must accept the fact that we won't love anything else. No, we won't love anyone else until we love ourselves for all the things we're not, the perfect problems that we've got, the fear of years that we have spent being less than we could have been, the lies and the cries and the headaches there behind our eyes, the fact that we all simply play pretend. Let it end. 'Cause if you try to define yourself with something outside yourself, you will always find yourself alone. I've never been more certain that each person must accept the fact that we won't love anything else. No, we won't love anyone else until we love ourselves. That good?
When you attend a funeral, it is sad to think that sooner or later those you love will do the same for you. And you may have thought it tragic, not to mention other adjectives, to think of all the weeping they will do. But don't you worry, no more ashes, no more sackcloth, and an armband made of black cloth will someday nevermore adorn a sleeve. For if the bomb that drops on you gets your friends and neighbors too, there'll be nobody left behind to grieve, and we will all go together when we go. What a comforting fact that is to know. Universal bereavement and inspiring achievement. Yes, we all will go together when we go. We will all bake together when we bake. There'll be nobody present at the wake. With complete participation in that grand incineration, nearly 3 billion hunks of well-done steak. We will all fry together when we fry. We'll be French fried potatoes by and by. There will be no more misery when the world is our rotisserie. Yes, we all will fry together when we fry. We will all char together when we char. And let there be no moaning of the bar. Just sing out a Te Deum when you see that ICBM, and the party will be come as you are. We will all burn together when we burn. There'll be no need to stand and wait your turn. When it's time for the fallout and St. Peter calls us all out, we'll just drop our agendas and adjourn. And we will all go together when we go. Every Hottentot and every Eskimo. When the air becomes Uranus, we will all go simultaneous. Yes, we all will go together when we all go together. Yes, we all will go together when we go.
Burned my skin in the water, I didn't mind it. At least it was a feeling that was different. The moon was hot and high. If you don't keep an eye on what's moving through the steam and on the rise, it was a dream, it was real life. There beneath a plum sky. Turn my body around, I make heat, I make sound. Shadows on the wall, echoes off the ground. City blocks and pickup trucks, I stack the crib with lady luck. Shutting down while the sun is still up. Another dream that's feeling real enough. It's too damn easy to get stuck here beneath a plum sky. Do you believe real life, real life, real life? Another dream, it's feeling real enough. It's too damn easy to get stuck here beneath a plum sky. Do you believe real life, real life, real life? Real life. As the ground starts moving, shaking, falling deeper
right now. In the stream of fortune, you get a premonition that you follow an alien signs. In the solar ocean, you realize the reason that you're going blind is dizzy now. Getting 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 dizzy now. In the stream of fortune, you get a premonition that you follow an alien signs. In the solar ocean, you realize the reason that you're going blind is. In the stream of fortune, you get a premonition that you follow an alien signs. In the solar ocean, you realize the reason that you're going blind is. May you find your river. May it take you all the way. May it whisper all the little things I couldn't say. May it hold you as you are and meet you where you stand. May it wash away the hurt of what we cannot understand. Maps we drew with our own hands. Follow the stars stretching
to begin. One moment. There we go. All right. Let me see how this mic is doing. Might need to turn it up a hair. Let's see. Thought I just tuned you. Time. Whoa. Time is an illusion that helps things make sense. So we're always living in the present tense. It seems unforgiving when a good thing ends. But you and I will always be back then. Oh, thank you, Horseshoe. You and I will always be back then. You and I will always be back then. You and I will always be back then. The singing will happen, happening happened. Will happen, happening happened. And there we are again and again. You and I will always be back then. If there was some amazing force outside of time to take us back to where we were and hang each moment up like pictures on the walls inside a million tiny frames so that we could see it all, it would look like will happen, happening happened. Will happen, happening happened, and there we are again and again. You and I will always be back then. You and I will always be back then. You and I will always be back then. That's why you and I will always be best friends. Yeah, let me adjust the camera a bit so you can actually see the little. Camera, behave today, please. That's a little better. Okay, not really. Come on, what the fuck now? Logitech, it's like you make bad equipment. All right, there we go. Now I've overcorrected. There we go. I think that is sufficient. All right. Let's see. Let me make sure I've got the YouTube chat running proper. All right. Also, it's not on the set list today, Deloy Police, but I'm just saying, if you dropped $4.20 via Stream Elements, I'd be more than happy to play it next. Sorry, I gotta solicit for money, right? Gotta get paid for the work at some point. All right. This next one is a traditional that I've adapted and updated a little bit. Hang on, I'm gonna pop this down just a hair. All right. That I've adapted and updated a little bit. It's called The Workers' Song, and this was requested by a wonderful friend of the stream, Ancom Psycom. So let's see. Come on, you were. Is that good? Yeah. Not that. Or that. Here we go. Come all you workers who toil night and day, by hand and by brain, oft for very little pay, who in centuries past, for circuses and bread, have killed for your owners and counted your dead. We're the first ones to starve, first ones to die, first ones in line for that pie in the sky, and always the last when a parcel's parsed out for the workers still working when the owners go out in the cities and farms, cubicles and mines. We're all getting told to keep up with the times. The machines know our skills now and should ease the job, but 'cause bosses demand profit, the machine sees us robbed. We're the first ones to starve, first ones to die, first ones in line for that pie in the sky, and always the last when a parcel's parsed out for the workers still working when the owners go out. And when the sky darkens and the prospect is war, who's given the gun and then pushed to the fore and then ordered to die for the land of a state, but with no share of land nor a say in their fate? We're the first ones to starve, first ones to die, first ones in line for that pie in the sky, and always the last when a parcel's parsed out for the workers still working when the owners go out. And all of these things the worker has done, from the field and the railway to the bomb and the gun. For since owners began to claim life can't be free, they've made folks slave for wages and private property. We're the first ones to starve, first ones to die, first ones in line for that pie in the sky, and always the last when a parcel's parsed out for the workers still working when the owners go out. Alrighty, let's see. Ooh, time for some Elton John next. All right. This seems appropriate. When are you gonna come down? When are you going to land? I should have stayed on the farm. I should have listened to my old man. You know you can't hold me forever. I didn't sign up with you. I'm not a present for your friends to open. This boy's too young to be singing the blues. Whoa, whoa.
I agree with you. This gets a fucking. This is certified fire.
Yeah,
like
certified.
This is good shit
Thank
right here.
you. You can't blame me in a penthouse. I'm going back to my plow, back to the howling old owl in the woods, hunting the horny back toad. Well, I finally decided my future lies beyond the yellow brick road. Also, let me know if you have a request there. Thank you so much for the dono. What do you think you'll do then? Bet they shoot down your plane. It'll take you a couple of vodka and tonics to get you on your feet again. Maybe they'll get a replacement. There's plenty like me to be found. Mongrels who ain't got a penny, sniffing for tidbits like us on the ground. Whoa, whoa. So goodbye, yellow brick road, where the dogs of society howl. You can't plant me in a penthouse. I'm going back to my plow, back to the howling old owl in the woods, hunting the horny back toad. I finally decided my future lies. I finally decided my future lies. I finally decided my future lies beyond the yellow brick road. All right. Well, thank you very much for that donation. Let's get an appropriate crowd out here and do some Daloi Police. All right. Travel North America, you'll see it everywhere. Police kill with impunity, politicians don't care. Whether in a bed or in police custody, just pretend a human's criminal, kill them, get off scot-free. Then cops who self-investigate the murders they commit are usually not guilty even if you record it. Now some won't call it lynching, but it is, that's clear to see on those old badges of the slave patrols that we call the police. Hey, Daloi Police, seems the same thing now as yesterday. Out of our houses into the streets, everybody say, fuck the police. Sandra Bland pulled over by a Texas pig named Brian. Said he was in danger, grand jury says he was lying. The coward pointed weapons while he'd sputter and he'd choke, just to screaming, I will light you up, because she kept her smoke. Then she died inside a cell where footage went away, and suicide was the claim that Brian's buddies made. Then Trooper Enciniya was set free after he lied. No prison time or punishment, so what, some lady died. The cops investigate themselves and say they did as should, when it's clear those pigs all let a woman die because they could. Hey, Daloi Police, seems the same thing now as yesterday. Out of our houses into the streets, everybody say, fuck the police. Daniel Shaver did everything that the coward screamed, and then Philip Brailsford murdered him to sate a power dream. Charles Langley gave the order that they murder Shaver. Now Mesa's paying both their pensions, acting like that's braver. Brailsford had a history of beating up teenagers. A Punisher skull on his gun means swastikas come later, but none of that was even entered in his murder trial, so a jury let him off scot-free, bootlicking in style. Hey, Daloi Police, seems the same thing now as yesterday. Out of our houses into the streets, everybody say, fuck the police. Freddie Gray in Baltimore was tortured by his killers. Pigs named Nero, Goodstrom, Warner, Ryson, Price, and Miller. They bounced him round a metal box and said that he was naughty, then stopped the van so they could shackle his unconscious body. The officers got off scot-free, they're still working today, and yes, where they're working, communities never can be safe. Now in the US, lynching's been illegal for a time, but when the police do it magically, it's not a crime. Hey, Daloi Police, Daloi Samershavdias, hey, out of our houses into the streets, everybody say, fuck the police. Now people fawn at law and order, ignoring those cops who just kill whenever they feel like it. Killing never stops. Then we pretend we should believe a word these gunmen said, while they keep lynching, raping, shooting, piling up the dead. Then the politicians give those pigs big weapons for a war. Try to move a little funding, whoops, they kill you even more. And some won't kill you even more. Now in the frick, what it is? They kill you even more. Hey everyone, how we doing? Someone called it bravery when you but yes, neighborhoods are safer where police precincts burn down. Yeah, hey, thank you for the raid, DJ Trey. Or is it really Chai? I forgot today. But thank you and raiders, welcome to the stream, where singing a klezmer song that goes, fuck the police. So hey, daloj police, daloj samarshadias, hey, out of our houses into the streets, everybody say, fuck the police. Yeah. What's next? I believe we were on a banjolele kick for a moment there. Thank you very much, Horseshoe, for that donation. I'm glad you like the song. All right, what we got next? Okay, so this next one is by a friend of mine. A family friend named Mr. Ellsworth. Wonderful musician from the New York area, although now mainly the Massachusetts area nowadays, sorry. But this is a song of his called Bright Red Road. Really gorgeous piece. I think this one needs the fireplace too. Someone's always giving me a reason why they have to do the things they have to do to keep their dignity. Someone else is wailing at a convoluted tale about a guy up in the sky who tells us what should be. Someone gets a knife, takes another man's life, then the other person's wife will get a bomb, you see. Everybody's sure they gotta even up the score before this crazy world can be the way it ought to be. But I'm in love with somebody, and I like red wine in the rain. Yes, and cold white waterfalls out in the country where nobody goes. You can take off your clothes. One day I may go. Someone's always singing in a television world where all the ordinary people have such perfect teeth. Someone else is reading all the news that's fit to print, but I don't ever see reporters down on my street. 'Cause nobody is pointing out that 30,000 people die of hunger every day. It's not sexy. Someone ought to tell them, but it's not an easy sell, and all the advertisers may get testy. But I'm in love with somebody, and I like red wine in the rain. Yes, and cold white waterfalls out in the country when nobody goes. You can take off your clothes. One day I may go. Waiting in the corner for this world to come to order to begin my life. No, no, no. Standing by the window, watching dreams go by, I realize there's no time left but now. Dang, 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 dig it dum dum dum, boom boom da dim da dig da dig bum bum, dig dum ding dim boom boom boom. Ah ooh, la 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 la. Well, someone's scared of talking 'cause the government is watching, and the people that they're watching now are you and me. Someone else is claiming that you really shouldn't blame them. They're just trying to avoid a big catastrophe. But nobody knows where they're gonna go or what they're gonna say or who's interpreting it anyway. Someone else is searching for the unofficial version in the mountains of unfathomable paperweight. But I'm in love with somebody, and I like red wine in the rain. Yes, and cold white waterfalls out in the country where nobody goes. You can take off your clothes. One day I may. One day I may. One day I may go. gonna get up, I gotta get out of here, gotta go, gotta go. Ah, ooh, la 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 ooh. All right, let's see. Nope, next we got some Grace Potter. Grace Potter is a Vermont musician, and she and I actually went to the same high school, not at the same time. And this song is called Stars. Let's see. I lit a fire with the love you left behind. It burned wild and crept up the mountainside. Followed your ashes in outer space. I can't look at the window. I can't look at this place. And I can't look at the stars. Make me wonder where you are. Stars up on heaven's boulevard. And if I know you at all, I know you're gone too far. So I can't look at the stars. All those times we looked up at the sky, looking out so far, it felt like we could fly. Now we're all alone in the dark of night. The moon is shining, but I can't see the light. And I can't look at the stars. Make me wonder where you are. Stars up on heaven's boulevard. And if I know you at all, I know you're gone too far. So I can't look at the stars. Stars, stars, you make me wonder where you are. Stars up on heaven's boulevard. And if I know you at all, I know you're gone too far. So I can't look at the stars. Let's see. That's some Grace Potter. Ooh, we got some more Ellsworth next, actually. Hey, Frezzo, how you doing? This is it, yeah. Boom, wee-o, be-o, be-o, wee-o, be-o, boom, wee-o, be-o, be-o, wee-o, be-o, boom. The streets are crowded, people everywhere. Down inside herself, she's hiding there. Something so precious locked away somewhere. way down inside, but in her eyes it shows. Hammed into subway cars with magazines, holed up in offices and factories, surrounded by the rhythm of machinery. Closing her eyes, but deep down inside it grows. Somebody explodes, somebody gets loaded, somebody's down on their knees. You say the things I gotta do just to stay alive are killing me. These cards are marked, I heard a young girl cry to the 3-car dealer who would not reply. All the players look like passers-by, playing the game as if it were all in fun. Somebody explodes, somebody gets loaded, somebody's down on their knees. You say the things I gotta do just to stay alive are killing me. She fears the darkness in the afternoon, sees 2 crossbones meet that broken city moon, hears the popping of a toy balloon, tied to the honor of a childhood dream. And looking up, she begins to stare into the twisted mirrors of despair. The empty schoolyards, the broken stairways, they hypnotize till that's all she can say. Somebody explodes, somebody gets loaded, somebody's down on their knees. You say the things I gotta do just to stay alive are killing me. I say the things I gotta do just to stay alive are killing me. Let's see, what next? Next we got... Woo! Hey, AJ, you still around? They invented a reason. Hang on. There, sorry, bad seat. Here we go. They invented a reason, that's why it stings. They don't think you mattered because you don't have pretty rings. I keep telling them I don't care. I keep saying there's one thing they can't change. I'm your moon, you're my moon. We go round and round. From out here, it's the rest of the world that looks so small. Promise me you will always remember who you are. Watch them shuffle the numbers, watch them come and go. We're the ones who are out here, out past the edge of what they know. Let them think what they like, we're fine. Doesn't matter if they don't understand. I'm your moon, you're my moon. We go round and round. From out here, it's the rest of the world that looks so small. Promise me you will always remember who you are, who you were long before they said you were no more. Ice and silence and dark skies. It's so cold out here. Sad excuse for a sunrise as we go round another year. We can only be who we are. I will always be right here next to you. I'm your moon, you're my moon. We go round and round. From out here, it's the rest of the world that looks so small. Promise me you will always remember who you are. All right, what's next? Hey, Claudia. All right, next I got. Ooh, it's time for some Tom Lehrer. Let's see if I can do this one. Ah, well, spring is here, spring is here. Life is Skittles and life is beer. I think the loveliest time. Dang, I don't remember the chorus. Is the spring? I do, don't you? Yes, of course you do. But there's one thing that makes spring complete for me, and makes every Sunday a treat for me. All the world seems in tune on a spring afternoon when we're poisoning pigeons in the park. Sunday you'll see me, my sweetheart and me, as we poison the pigeons in the park. When they see us coming, the birdies all try and hide, but they still go for peanuts when coated with cyanide. The sun's shining bright, everything seems alright when we're poisoning pigeons in the park. We've gained notoriety and caused much anxiety in the Audubon Society with our games. They call it impiety, a lack of propriety, and quite a variety of unpleasant names. But it's not against any religion to want to dispose of a pigeon. So if Sunday you're free, then won't you come with me? We'll poison the pigeons in the park, and maybe we'll do in a squirrel or two while we poison the pigeons in the park. We'll murder them all amid laughter and merriment, except for the few we take home to experiment. My pulse will be quickening with each drop of strychnine we feed to a pigeon. It takes just a smidgen to poison a pigeon in the park. Fudge. I have not played that one in a while. Need to relearn the chords. Okay. Let's see. Got two more on the banjolele, and then if we can get another $14.50 worth of tips, then I'll have another hour in me. But as it comes, we got about a half hour left. All right. Ooh, here's one I haven't done in a minute. on waiting, waiting. If you're waiting on the world to change, I'm in the wrong key. If you're waiting on the world to change, I think you've misunderstood. It's people made the world change in any way they could. And waiting for the changes how you kill the folk who need it. 'Cause there's always good work on the ground, and waiting can defeat it. Don't be waiting, waiting, waiting on the world to change. Can't be waiting, waiting, waiting on the world to change. The wealthy buying broken laws, they ain't taking any pause. To keep waiting, waiting, leaves them all the world to change. Have you read the union contract that your town signed with the cops? 'Cause it might be worth distributing around the churches and the shops. And do they really need all that they've got there in a big box store? Well, I'm just saying, hey, they're well insured and others need it more. So why keep waiting, waiting, waiting on the world to change? Can't keep waiting, waiting, waiting on the world to change. You can only beat a system if you try to go the distance. Not by waiting, waiting doesn't get the world to change. Hey, you could find out where the fashion are meeting, maybe give the place a call. Also, it takes 2-part flour, 3-part water to stick a poster to the wall. Hey, now legal isn't right or wrong, it's who the cops protect, and who they don't will need all of our action, remote and direct. Yeah, you can find out whether ICE is in town, there are hotlines now for that. I'm just saying it might be a gun under his jacket, not just pouch fat. Hey, everyone can change the world, and common people always can. I'm just saying, motherfuckers, Elon Musk is a mortal man. So don't wait now, no waiting, waiting on the world to change. 'Cause they ain't waiting, waiting, waiting on the world to change. You build a small solution where you can't make revolution, but don't keep waiting, waiting, go out and get the world to change. So who is waiting, waiting, waiting on the world to change? Why be waiting, waiting, waiting on the world to change? 'Cause you never got to pander when your deed's the propaganda. Don't be waiting, waiting, we gotta make a world of change. Alright, what we got next? I haven't played that one in a while. Alright, last one on the banjolele. We got not Rebecca Sugar, but this is from the Adventure Time new season, specifically not Fiona and Cake from Distant Lands season, and this is from the episode Obsidian. That's like the Marceline and Bubblegum love story episode. It's nice. Well, it's the Marceline backstory episode. Marceline childhood episode. Here we go. All right. No, yeah, here we go. Sorry, this one needs to be a little closer. I know we'll never grow old together, 'cause you'll never grow old to me. You're the pink in... You're the pink in my cheeks, and I'm scared that it means I'm a little bit soft. You're the pink in my cheeks, and I'm scared that it means I'm a little bit soft. Don't beat yourself up, honey. Ain't just the son I was hiding from. We were messed up kids who taught ourselves how to live, and I've been scared that I'm not good enough. I always felt like a monster long before I was big. Only seen as a monster, you could say I got used to it. loving heart, it only hurt me back. But loving you's a good problem to have, and I'm used to that. But I could get used to this. And for the record, I stole your sweater. We both know it looks better on me. There's the pink in my cheeks, and I'm scared that it means I'm a little bit soft. There's the pink in my cheeks, and I'm scared 'cause it means I'm a little bit soft. Don't beat yourself up on it. Ain't just a son I was hiding from. We were messed up kids who taught ourselves how to live. And I've been scared that I'm not good enough. I always felt like a monster long before I was big, only seen as a monster. You could say I got used to it. And loving hard, it only hurt me back. 'Cause loving you's a good problem to have, and I'm used to that. But I could get used to this. I said I'm used to that, but I could get used to this. I know we'll never grow old together, 'cause you'll never grow old to me. You're the pink in my cheeks, and I love that it means I'm a little bit soft. You're the pink in my cheeks, and I love that it means I'm a little bit soft. Alrighty. Oh, also, I'm just saying, if you donate $6.90, I put the shark hat on. Anyway, enough incentivizing. Let's get to the piano part of the gig. Here we go. Hold for a moment. There we go. All set. Alright, we're starting it off nice and mellow. First, let's get this chair in position. Oof, there we go. Woof. Alright. I've heard there was a secret chord David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty in the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to a kitchen chair, she broke your throat and she cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Maybe I've been here before, I know this room, I've walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew you. I've seen your flag on the marble arch. Love is not very much. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. 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 Was a time when you let me know what's real and going on below, but now you never show it to me, do you? And remember when I moved in you, the holy dark was moving too, and every breath we drew was hallelujah. 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 You say I took the name in vain when I don't even know the name. But if I did, then really, what's it to ya? There's a blaze of light in every word. Doesn't matter which you heard, the holy or the broken. Hallelujah. 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 Tried my best, wasn't much. I couldn't feel, so I learned to touch. I told the truth, I haven't come to fool ya. And even when it all went wrong, I'll stand before the Lord of Song with nothing on my tongue but hallelujah. 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 Maybe there's a God above, and all I ever learned from love was how to shoot at someone who outdrew you. It's not a cry you can hear at night. It's not somebody who's seen the light. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. 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 Let's see, what's next? Ooh, got some Joshua Radin next. Be fine with children for no. Fine. It's this one, isn't it? Be fine with children for. What key was this in? I always forget. I hope you're fine with
what you're looking for when it all comes running down. Hope you find it painted black on your window or on your child's frown. 'Cause when you die in the night and the sun in the dark, did you pray for your son to come home? So have you ever seen the president who killed your wounded child? The man who crashed your sister's plane, saying he was sent of God. And when they died in the dark, all alone in the night, was it then that your soul starts to bleed? 'Cause it ain't unfair to say these thoughts are the same. So God, if you can hear me, crash this train. So God, if you can hear me, crash this train. Now message to the government, so-called opposition, so-called judges in this place. Don't you think it's time to bring the boys home, or at least clean up that mess you made? 'Cause it smells like blood and money and oil all across every native land. But it's so hard to defy and easy with united we stand. Well, it ain't hard to see this country ain't free. So God, if you can hear me, crash this train. God, if you can hear me, crash this train. Oh my God, if you can hear me, crash this train. Oh God, if you can hear me, crash this train. It's the mothers, the fathers, the parents who've done the best they could. 'Cause raising the young ones in a fucked up world, well, it ain't well understood. So I cover my ears and my eyes, and we just pretend our love's the same. When with one chord signature, it all can be erased. It ain't hard to tell when it's love they sell. So God, if you can hear me, crash this train. So God, if you can hear me, crash this train. Oh God, if you can hear me, crash this train. So God, if you can hear me, crash this train. God, if you can hear me, crash this train.
That was a good key for it. All right, next we got some Jonathan Larson, because why the hell not? Oh my God, I just realized I have terrible, terrible manners. I never even shouted out at our lovely raider, DJ Chai. Let's see, shout out Chai _ All right. Let's give this a try. And this or the next one will probably be the last song unless we get $14.50 in donations.
When I was 9, Michael and I entered a talent show down at the Y. 9 a.m. went to rehearse by some stairs. Mike couldn't sing, but I said no one cares. We sang Yellow Bird and let's go fly a kite over over and over till we got it right. When we emerged from the YMCA, the 3 o'clock sun had made the grass hay. And I thought, hey, what a way to spend, hey, what a way to spend a day. What a way to spend a day. I make a vow right here and now. I'm gonna spend my time this way. When I was 16, Michael and I got parts in West Side at White Plains High. 3 o'clock went to rehearse in the gym. Mike played Doc, who didn't sing. Fine with him, we sang. Got a rocket in your pocket, and the Jets are gonna have a day tonight. Over and over and over till we got it right. When we emerged, wiped out by that play, the 9 o'clock stars and the moon lit the way. And I thought, hey, what a way to spend a day. What a way to spend a day. I made a vow, but I wonder now, am I cut out to spend my time this way? With only so much time to spend, I don't want to waste the time I'm given. Have it all, play the game some recommend, but I'm afraid it may just be time to give in. I'm 29, Michael and I live on the west side of Soho, NY. 9 a.m. I write a lyric or two. Mike sings his song out on Mad Avenue. I sing, come to your senses, defenses are not the way to go. Over and over and over till I get it right. When I emerge from B minor or A, 5 o'clock diner calls, I'm on my way. And I think, hey, what a way to spend a day. What a way to spend my day. I make a vow right here and now. I'm gonna spend my time this way. I'm gonna spend my time this way. Say it, damn it. This way. Hey, hey, Tasty Freeze, how you doing? Next, this is gonna be our last song, I'm afraid. We're 14:50 away from extending it past the 90-minute mark, y'all, sorry. So, the next one we got is Power in a Union. And this is gonna be our last one. Here, it's in B flat. There is power in a factory, there's power in the land, there's power in the hands of the worker. But it all amounts to nothing if together we don't stand. There is power in our union. The lessons of the past were all learned with workers' blood. The mistakes of the bosses we must pay for. From the cities and the farmlands to the trenches full of mud, war has always been the boss's way for sure. The union forever defending our rights. Down with the black leg, all workers unite. With all of our comrades in many far-off lands, there is power in our union. Now I long for the morning that they realize brutalities and unjust laws
agree with you.
cannot
This gets a
defeat
fucking. This
us.
is certified fun.
Oh, but
Like, this
who
is
will
a
defend
deep
the
irony.
worker who cannot organize when the bosses send their lackeys out to cheat us? Money speaks for money, the devil for his own. Who comes to speak for the skin and the bone? Bring a comfort to the grieving, bring a light to the child. There is power in our union. The union forever defending our rights. Down with the black leg, all workers unite. With all of our comrades in many far-off lands, there is power in our union. There is power in our union. Well, actually, we made it in perfect time. Thank you so much, Tasty Freeze. We're extending it another half hour, so Samantha, you came in just in time. That means I'm going to keep it going, and after Power in a Union, we got some of this. And if you got a request, that's more than enough for any request, or a hat change, or both. Let me know, Freeze. Well, now that it's over, I'll never be sober. I couldn't believe, but now I'm so high. Well, now that it's over, I'll never be sober. I couldn't believe, now I'm so high. Now I'm so high. Now I'm so high. Ooh, girl, what's your problem? If you know it's something fine, if you just make up your mind on it, now, girl, we can solve them. If you just give it some time, if you open up your mind, if you let it shine, you can free your mind. 'Cause I know when now that it's over, I'll never be sober. I couldn't believe, well now I'm so high. Well now that it's over, I'll never be sober. I couldn't believe, now I'm so high. Now I'm so high. Now I'm so high. Now I'm so high. Girl, if it's done right, then you know it's got to be something wonderful to me on and out. Girl, give it one night. If if you just give it a chance. Loving you is not my plan, 'cause I know someday you'll see all the things that we could be. 'Cause I know well now that it's over, I'll never be sober. I couldn't believe, now I'm so high. Well now that it's over, I'll never be sober. I couldn't believe, now I'm so high. Now I'm so high. I'm so high. Now I'm so high. Now I'm so. Now I'm so high. Now I'm so high. Now I'm so high. Now I'm so high. Well, now that it's over, I'll never be sober. I couldn't believe, now I'm so high. Well, now that it's over, I'll never be sober. I couldn't believe, now I'm so high. Now I'm so high. Now I'm so high. Now I'm so high. Now I'm so. All right, another round of Deloy Police. Hang on, I need to look up some names real quick because I haven't actually done Deloy Police in a minute. Da 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 Deloy. Boom. Nope. Let's look at the words. All right. All right. Travel North America, you'll see it everywhere. Police kill with impunity, politicians don't care. Whether in a bed or in police custody, pretend a human's criminal, kill them, get off scot-free. Cops who self-investigate the murders they commit are usually not guilty even when you record it. Now some won't call it lynching, but it is that's here to see on the badges of the slave patrols that they call the police. Hey, Deloy Police seems the same thing now as yesterday. Out of our houses into the streets, everybody say, fuck the police. Sandra Bland pulled over by a Texas pig named Brian. Said he was in danger, grand jury says he was lying. The coward pointed weapons while he'd sputter and he'd choke, screaming, I will light you up, because she kept her smoke. Then she died inside a cell where footage went away. A suicide was the claim that Brian's buddies made. Trooper Antonio was set free after he lied. No prison time or punishment, so what, that lady died. The cops investigate themselves and say they did as should, when it's clear those pigs just murdered that woman because they could. Hey, Deloy Police seems the same thing now as yesterday. Out of our houses into the streets, everybody say, fuck the police. Daniel Shaver did everything that the coward screamed, and yet Philip Brailsford murdered him to say to Power Dream. Then Charles Langley gave the order that they murder Shaver. Now Mesa's paying both their pensions, acting like that's braver. Brailsford had a history of beating up teenagers, a Punisher skull on his gun, 'cause swastikas come later. But none of that was even mentioned in his murder trial, so a jury let him off scot-free, bootlicking in style. Hey, daloj police, daloj samershavdias, ache, out of our houses into the streets. Everybody say, fuck the police. What was the next one? Freddie Gray in Baltimore was tortured by his killers. Pigs named Nero, Angstrom, Gooder, Ryson, White, and Miller. They bounced him round a metal box and said that he was naughty, then stopped the van so they could shackle his unconscious body. The officers got off scot-free, they're still working today, and where they're working, communities never will be safe. Now in the US, lynching's been illegal for a time, but when the police do it magically, it's not a crime. Hey, hey, daloj police, daloj samershavdias, ache, out of our houses into the streets. Everybody say, fuck the police. Then people fawn at law and order, ignoring those cops who just kill whenever they feel like it. Killing never stops. Then we pretend we should believe a word these gunmen said, while they keep lynching, raping, shooting, piling up the dead. Then the politicians give the pigs big weapons for a war. You move a little funding and they'll kill you even more. There are no more good police in here. Good police don't shoot. Are we really safer with these racist guns in town? I think neighborhoods are safer where police precincts burn down. Hey, hey, daloj police, daloj samershavdias, ache, out of our houses into the streets. Everybody say, fuck the police. Hey, hey, daloj police, daloj samershavdias, ache, out of our houses into the streets. Everybody say, fuck the police. Alrighty. Ooh, next we got a nice fun one. This is a song about a man who loves meat so much he'll die for it, and yet somehow that's not a gay joke.
Why are there so many cultural Marxists in Hollywood and online? They are bad people who threaten the good ones. They threaten the West, which is mine. So we've been told and demand to believe it. I'm never wrong, don't eat meat, or just eat meat. 'Cause someday we'll find one, a cultural Marxist, the fascists, the grifters, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on a morning star? Somebody thought of that and someone believed it. Look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps them all blazing? Despite our polite bigotry, someday we'll find one, a cultural Marxist, the fascists, the grifters, and me. Most of us white as hell, proclaiming a post-racial era. So have you been half asleep, and have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. The voices that castigate you for your failures. But why would I feel shame?
I've heard it too many times to ignore it, but I'll still ignore critical race theory. Someday we'll find one, a cultural Marxist, the fascists, the grifters, and me. Lobster-da-dee-da-da-doo, lobster-dee-da-dee-da-doo. Goodbye, Dr. P. Is he fucking dead yet? He's doing so much shit to his body that should kill a person who isn't as privileged as him. Is he fucking dead yet? All right, we got 15 more minutes of music. Next, we got a lovely, lovely little tune from, you know what, let's put it in here. This is a lovely tune from Miss Grace Potter. All right. Here before the sunrise, you came a knocking at my door. How long has it been now? Got the hint, I wanted more. You woke me up at 2 a.m. You came in stomping on my floor. Yeah. When you peeked around the corner, baby, well, I forgot the score. 'Cause there's no place that I'd rather be than here with you and me. 'Cause now I got you where I want you, kissing in a tree. Last time that you left, baby, I was glad to see you go. 'Cause I was by myself again. Took my time and I took it slow. But now the nights are dragging, darling. I'm not feeling quite so strong. I'm ready for the fast track again. I thought you might like to come along. How about it, baby? 'Cause there's no place that I'd rather be than here with you and me. 'Cause now I got you where I want you, kissing in a tree. Dream that we, that you and me are KISSING. You and me are kissing in a tree.
bonus points for the people who caught the reference at the end. As long as you're not a music major. All right. I think we got 2 more songs in us, I think, before it's time to call it again. Now, we hit the $20 mark. Thank you so much once again, Little Tasty Freeze, for that one. If we want to make it to the $50 mark, I go for another half hour, and it continues to scale up until I'm paid something close to what I'm worth. But if not, please don't worry about it. Don't put pressure on yourself. If you got very, very little of the genocide papers to give right now, don't worry about it. In the meantime, ooh, hell yeah. Through the best of times, through the worst of times, through Nixon and through Bush. You remember our land back, we go our separate ways. You fight for property, I fight for freedom. You believe in authority, I believe in myself. You're a Molotov cocktail, but Dom Perignon, baby, what's that confused look in your eye? All I'm trying to say is that I burn down buildings while you sit on a shelf inside of them. You call the cops on the looters and pie throwers. You call it class war, I call it co-conspirators. 'Cause baby, I'm an anarchist, you're a spineless liberal. We marched together on the 8-hour day and held hands in the streets of Seattle. But when it came time to throw bricks through the Starbucks window, you left me all alone, all alone. I also will say, I don't have a lot of critiques of the Canadian medical system. One of my biggest critiques of the Canadian national healthcare system is that it's keeping Jordan fucking Peterson alive. You watched it on the red, white, and blue on the 4th of July while those fireworks were exploding. I was busy burning that fucker and waving my black flag high while you're busy eating the peanuts that the parties have tossed you in the backseat of your father's new Ford. You believe in the ballot, you believe in reform, you have faith in the elephant and in the jackass, and to you solidarity's a 4-letter word. No, I won't take your hand and marry the state. 'Cause baby, I'm an anarchist, you're a spineless liberal. We marched together for the 8-hour day and held hands in the streets of Seattle. But when it came time to throw bricks through the Starbucks window, you left me all alone. Because baby, I'm an anarchist, you're a spineless liberal. We marched together for the 8-hour day and held hands in the streets of Seattle. But when it came time to throw bricks through the Starbucks window, you left me all alone, all alone. Alright, what next? Ooh, okay. Here, let's do it up here. As we go marching, marching in the beauty of the day, a million darkened kitchens, a thousand mil-offs gray, untouched by all the radiance that a certain sun discloses. For the people hear us singing bread and roses, bread and roses. As we go marching, marching
not starve as well as bodies. Give us bread, but give us roses. Alrighty. See, I think I got, I got one more in me. Oop, I did Bright Red Road twice. Oh no, American Compost is what I'm doing next. So this next one is another one by the inimitable Ellsworth, Mr. George Ellsworth. Wonderful, wonderful musician. This one is called American Compost, and yeah, it's probably about roughly what you think it's about. I used to dream the impossible dream. Spent most of my youth in wide-eyed fantasy. Early in the morning, while the whole world was still asleep, I marched down my street singing, "Oh, say, can you see?" Then I marched down the streets of America. The heart so young, the spirit so free. Dreaming that dream my father called America, yes. Brotherhood, justice, equality. Does anyone know if they took those words seriously? When restlessness was yearning to breathe free, we're still dreamers. I was told we were dreamers, and a dream is just a shining light. You know you'll never reach it, and still you'll keep it inside. Can you see that light anymore here in America? I found out how things work out sometimes. I found that a dream can be a shrewd disguise. Saw teenage soldiers, wheelchairs, and black limousines, and bombastic billionaires tugging for strike strategy. Then I marched out on the streets of so-called America. I felt so naive, had it really always been his way? They take their schemes, they call them all America, yeah. Who said manifest destiny, caveat emptor, and white supremacy? What does it mean when you say land of opportunity? Are we dreamers? Well, yeah, the dreamers. Dreamers are just a... Wait, that's not the one. Caveat emptor, white supremacy. What do they mean when they say land of opportunity? Are we still dreamers? Are we still dreamers? We're just a bunch of busy bees in a hive, gathering honey, staying alive. Have we grown so tall we don't hear their call? America. Do we still crown that good with brother from sea to shining sea? Or have we always been crowned by those charming clowns of praise and the flattery? You know, some still believe in their half-conceived American dream. I ain't met one who lives up to what they say it really means.
messed up the guitar solo a bit at the end. All right, everybody. I'm afraid that's the game. So let's see. Where shall we raid? Unless somebody wants to drop $30 or $29.50 into the dono bin, then I'm gonna pick somewhere to raid into. And I think it will be. Let's do Zachap. I haven't done Zachap in a while. All right. So anyone who's unfamiliar, when we raid in my stream, what we do is I play through Solidarity Forever. I try to get all the way through it before I run out of time on the raid timer. And then when you get into the new chat, you say Solidarity Forever and you do a bunch of nice things for everybody. No problem, Tasty Free. And thank you so much for the dono. All right, let's see. We're off to Zachap. Raid Zachap. So. Inspiration through the works, but you run, that'll beat a power greater anywhere beneath the sun, yet but force on earth is weaker than the feeble strength of one, for the union makes us strong. Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong. Is there aught we hold in common with the greedy parasite who would lash us into serfdom, who would crush us with their might? Is there anything left to us but to organize and fight? The union makes us strong. Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong. It is we plow the berries, build the cities where they trade, dug the mines and build the workshops. Shall we honor not the slave? No, we can't outcast and starving. It's the wonders we have made, but the union makes us strong. Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, but the union makes us strong. All the world is owned by idle drones, ours alone. We have laid a wide foundation, built a scour, still my stone. It is ours, not to slave it, but to steward as a home. The union makes us strong. Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, but the union makes us strong. They have taken untold billions that they never told to earn, but without a brand of muscle, not a single will can turn. We can break their haughty power again. Our freedom when we learn that the union makes us strong. Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, but the union makes us strong. In our hands is housed a power greater than their hoarded gold, greater than the might of armies magnified 1,000-fold. We can bring to birth a new world from the ashes of the old. Get on it, for the union makes us strong. Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong. Later, y'all.